All right, everybody. Once again, hello. I'm Andrew. I am the instructional coach at a business called Torch Prep. And again, we teach a lot of classes to high school students, including classes about anxiety. And so again, in this series of videos, we've just been going through kind of what anxiety is and a few tools for kind of dealing with it. And in the last video specifically, we talked about this thing called 4-7-8 breathing. And we said that anytime that we are experiencing symptoms of a false activation of the fight, flight, or freeze response, whether it's butterflies in your stomach or tightness in your chest or whatever, that we should do this breathing exercise to help calm ourselves down, right? Now, there's this other tool that I want to introduce to you. It's also really, really helpful, but it serves kind of a different purpose. You know, if you're anything like me, if you're reading the news right now, or you are kind of listening to people talk, you know, whether it's friends or family members or whatever, there's a lot of talk about the worst case scenario. And so if you're anything like me, I spend a lot of time worrying about the worst case scenario. For example, like, oh my gosh, is the world about to end? Or, you know, am I ever going to get to go back outside and see my family again or spend time with my friends again? I'll probably never get to do these things again. I get stuck in these thoughts and these fears about the worst case scenario in our world. And my dad always used to have he still says it, he has this saying where he says that the worst case scenario is always in our brains, but it's hardly ever in our future. And what he means by that is the thoughts that we fixate on, those negative thoughts, are usually worse than the actual reality. And so I think he's right in saying that. I think he's right. And all that time I spend fixating on the worst case scenario right now is actually not healthy or productive for me, because it's likely just not going to be true. So we talked about this tool, 4-7-8 breathing, that's helpful to calm, you know, our body down, to make us feel more calm. But how do we keep ourselves from fixating on the worst case scenario? Well, we actually have to be able to take control of our thoughts. There's all these thoughts moving around in our brains at 1,000,000 miles an hour right now. And if we want to maintain some semblance of health and peace, we have to be able to take control over those whirling thoughts. And so I want to introduce our second kind of big tool in this video to help you manage anxiety during this time. And this tool at Torch Prep, remember our 4-7-8 breathing, we said we got to breathe to relieve. Well, this one at Torch Prep, we always say we have to activate our muscles. And that sounds weird, sounds kind of cheesy, but this is a tool that we call muscle tension and relaxation. And I'm about to show it to you, but I kind of want to give you a little challenge as I show this to you. You've probably done this challenge in some way or shape before, but I'm going to give you one simple instruction, and I guarantee you can't follow it. And that instruction is this: do not think about a purple elephant. Don't do it. Don't think about a purple elephant. And of course, everybody's thinking about a purple elephant right now, but do not think about a purple elephant. Okay, that's the challenge. Don't think about a purple elephant. I'm going to put up some instructions, and I'm going to show you what muscle tension and relaxation is. It's super simple, right? Sit at your chair or lay in your bed or wherever you are right now and actually do this as I talk through it. What you're going to do, it's super easy. You're going to kind of relax all your muscles, and then one muscle group at a time, we're going to flex and relax that muscle group. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with our feet. So everybody, wherever you're at right now, kitchen table, in bed, wherever, go ahead and flex the muscles in your feet. So you kind of have to use your toes, like make a fist, but like squeeze the muscles in your feet. And now relax them. And now we're going to go to our calves, your calf muscles. Go ahead and flex your calf muscles and then relax them. And now flex the muscles in your quads. So your thighs, your upper leg, go ahead and flex those muscles and release, relax those muscles. Now the muscles in your stomach, your abdomen, go ahead and flex those muscles and relax them. Now your shoulders and your neck, go ahead and kind of tense up your shoulders and your neck, flex those muscles and then relax. And now we're going to go back down in the opposite direction. So your stomach, your abs, go ahead and flex those muscles again. and relax them. And now go ahead and you go back to your quads, your upper legs. Go ahead and flex those muscles and relax them. Your calves again. Go ahead and flex your calves and relax them. And then finally your feet again. Go ahead and flex your feet and relax them. Now what I would do is I would, again, go back up and back down all your muscle groups again, but you get the picture. And I would guess that over the course of doing that, most of you watching this video probably totally forgot about the purple elephant that I told you not to think about. You probably forgot about the purple elephant. And that's because, and that's actually the entire point of this, that's because when you're focusing on just one muscle group at a time, it actually takes some pretty intense focus from your brain. So while in our day-to-day lives, we've got all these thoughts and all this fixation on the worst case scenario kind of whirling around in our brains, if we can stop and force our brain to focus intensely on one task, flexing and relaxing one muscle group at a time, your brain actually shuts down thought about all of those other things rattling around in your brain. This kind of allows you to hit the reset button. You now have a fresh blank slate. Your brain is not focused on all that stuff going through your head anymore. So every day, I mean, this sounds simple, and that's because it actually is. Every day, guys, you should be doing these breathing exercises, and I'm telling you, my dad says, the worst case scenario is always in our brains. It is rarely in our future. So we have to keep ourselves, just to stay healthy, we have to keep ourselves from focusing on those worst case scenarios. So use this muscle tension and relaxation technique whenever you're feeling like in your thoughts that you're overwhelmed. And it'll help you calm down and kind of clear those thoughts out of your brain. So in the next video, we're going to talk through kind of our final big tool. But thanks for watching. Please, after this video is over, go ahead and practice this muscle tension and relaxation technique a couple times, and I will see you in the next video.